Ayo, this is Christy, and you're following my journey to keeping with weight loss and routines, even though I have massive ADHD and plenty of other excuses to fail. We are currently testing out our bracelet project. I've got them out, and people are starting to use them. Outside of them being awfully heavy, unfortunately, the materials that I sourced for these were, nuts and bolts and stuff. People seem to be liking them a lot. Excuse me. So I just woke up. So testing as initial is going well, and honestly, I almost feel like it's already done its job just a little bit. It really gives me like the insight that I need, and I just feel like it's already working. So I don't know. I'm a little early to call perfect success. We're gonna keep testing and everything, but I like it. Also, by sticking with my beads, I'm down to 153 pounds. And I double checked actually. The first time I stepped on the scale, it said 151, and then it corrected itself, said 153. So we might need a better scale. I started this with what I had in the bathroom. It's possible I need to track even better than that. But what we're doing is that I've been basically sticking to my beads. So, this basically took care of that whole plateau because I messed up on my period last week, and it's now I'm basically below where I was before that mess up. So that's actually really great. We're still hoping for better results next time around, but we'll see next time around. So this is, part of just experimenting and studying. I don't like to push results because it makes it artificial. So for me, it's just like, if it's not working naturally for me, well, then it's just not going to work kind of thing. But so far, it's been really good. We've been working a lot this week, so we've had to eat out. And the hack that I've been using, we went to Chipotle every single time. Us neurodivergents, we're just like Chipotle, 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 like all week long. We'll just keep going. I could go to Chipotle again today. Our little Chipotle hack, honestly, is get those kids build your own taco meals. I always like crunchy. And then I get whatever meat. I usually get like the steak or the barbacoa because I don't really care. My son always gets chicken or something else, And I get the vegetables on the side. I get the pinto beans because I like the pinto beans taste better than the black beans. And then I'll get like the corn salsa and the pico de gallo and the hot salsa, and I'll put it all in the taco tray in kind of like layers, and then I break up my taco chips and kind of like eat that with the chips, with the salsa. It's just kind of a free-for-all at that point. And it's a little bit kind of over a 5 amount of food because it's just still a lot of food when you order it that way. There's just so much fiber from the vegetables and everything that it just really works. And so I've been doing that. I've also been doing my apple with a piece of bacon trick almost every single time, and I am staying so regular. So I really feel like my fat anchor and the apple trick not only is helping keeping those cravings away, but it really, really is kind of keeping everything moving along so that this weight just keeps dropping. So those are the only two things I can think of that I've been doing this week that really helped all that kind of come off. But I am going to try something again that's a little bit, I don't think it's really controversial. I looked it up and it's actually fairly common for people to do. There's a psyllium husk mixed with bentonite clay drink that's supposed to help clear out your colon. It's supposed to get like the very old junk off of the outside walls, and I don't know. We'll see. I know it doesn't kill you to try. And you're supposed to get like this very weird poops, but it's supposed to clean out your colon. I got this idea off of Churro King. He studies different ways to make sure that you eliminate your body and make sure you keep all that bloating down with a bunch of different tricks, but this one's supposed to also help kind of detoxify your body. So I like doing those kinds of things. I like doing things to keep parasites down in my body. I like to keep, just different things at bay. Just for general health, this is something I like to do. I don't think it's necessarily necessary. It's just something I do for me. So I'm going to be testing that out. I think he's on like day 3, and it's supposed to be like this 2-week thing, and like it turns into this like weird thick cement tasting smoothie. So I'm going to probably try to find a way to make that taste better, and I will definitely cue you in on any kind of results. If that helps me continue weight loss, that's great. I think what I was the most excited about was he said that he was actually struggling to eat because every time he drank water, as long as that was in his system, it would just puff right back up and make him like actually full again. And that actually sounds kind of like fun. I'm still going to use my beads, and so my guess is I'm just going to eat normally through the day, and then when I'm done eating the day, I'm just going to try to end cap it with this smoothie. And I know this isn't something that you're going to keep up forever and ever and ever. It's just for the cleanse. I just want to sample it out. I like trying different things as long as I'm pretty sure they're not going to hurt me. Now my arms, I could just see it in this video. They're still so flabby. I really have got to get into those routines. But we've been working so hard that even my son, he's just like, my shoulder is so much pickaxing. You come home and it's just hot and it's summer and we're beaten down. And believe it or not, this is when I struggle to lose weight the most because you are so tired from work and all you want is like a salty snack and a soda and just to like go to sleep. We're not really good at sticking to routines when it's this busy and this hot. And so really have to make sure that the diet stays maintained in order to do that. Also, I've been using this PVC stick to do a bunch of like behind the back exercises, or I'll like lay down and just kind of like give myself like a little back massage on this thing. And I've decided that this works so nicely that I'm actually going to get, I think it's called the Nordic stick system. It's a black stick. It comes apart. I haven't ordered it yet. And it's got like a ball on each end, and they're literally having a sale right now. I don't get sponsored or endorsed anywhere, but they have a ball on each end, and then you can kind of like grab like the top of the stick. Because of that ball, it makes it like a really comfortable grip to grab this way, which is really, really important part of the design. This is why I'm not going to get one of the cheaper ones. And you kind of can just like pull into stuff and fall into it, and it releases all the fascia and tight tendons and everything, which can help you with your body pain and stuff. A lot of times, the people who I work with who are in the service industry doing irrigation and hard work every day will still suffer weight problems. And it's because our body mechanics is so off that it hurts to move so much that like basically you're only moving for your primary function. And you get very good at it. It looks like you're moving along just fine when you're out there. And then you go home and you try to walk or you try to do something and it's like all those little pain triggers come out. So I'm going to be testing out also the Nordic stick system, just to see how that helps with different kinds of release in my shoulders and my back and just other things that help, because we haven't talked about this too much, but I have a lot of things that get in the way of my pain or my weight loss. You know, this is definitely one of them. I've got scoliosis, sciatica, my neck has permanent damage from several car accidents. I've got twisted vertebrae and like there's been like inflamed and herniated discs and like my back is like a crumbling Jenga tower like towards the end of the game, you know what I mean? We're still kind of like leaning that way and you're just like, you know. So that being true, you know, sometimes if I want to lose weight, all I need to do is take care and manage those equalizations. I just need to make sure I'm doing slight exercises at home, and I'll burn plenty of calories just being able to move again after work. And so I'm hoping that helps. We're definitely always moving along, doing the best we can. It's going to jump from kind of like method to method because I just like to keep working whatever's working. If something kind of stops or stalls, that's a good time for me to add something. If I'm going to look for another technique, you know. Because you don't want to get stalled out and then just tell yourself that you're done. There's almost always something. Like if you're eating a lot of extra protein and a lot of extra fiber and you're not losing weight, it's possible you're literally not cleaning your colon enough. That's why the apple bacon trick literally was enough. I think I lost, let's see, I was at 156, so I'm at 150, or it was 154, and then it went, so I lost a whole pound officially. Just cleaning my colon better with an apple and a piece of bacon. I'll tell you what, that did not taste like concrete. That was a nice tasty trick, and I'm going to keep using it for sure. Anyway, I hope you're having a great weekend. I hope you're taking very, very good care of yourself, and have a great day. Cheers.